Yeah. Watch these sad old women say things that are ridiculous. Yeah. Hello.
Hello,
Welcome back to the channel. My name's
and
Alexis.
I'm Jen.
And with that's Flipping Retro.
We buy stuff, we sell stuff, we eat pot noodles. I must apologise for the Christmas jumper. I wanted a warm thing to put on, and this was all I had in the way of jumpers. So it is Alan Partridge. So anyway,
Yes. So, indeed. So today we're going to talk about, Vinted. What a surprise there. You
yeah,
know,
I think the fifth video in a row.
I think about that, isn't it? Yeah. So this is kind of the subject of the moment for a lot of people. It was
Yeah,
eBay, but now everyone's focusing on Vinted and the various changes that they've made. One of the
balls
things
ups.
I notice that they keep changing all the time is, when you do a bundle. So if you go to somebody's wardrobe and there's a button at the top, there was a button that said create bundle. So one day that disappeared, and then you had this ability to go down the list of all of their stuff in their wardrobe and just add it. There was a add a bundle button below them, and you could just add them, right? So you didn't have to press this one button at the top. That was brilliant. I loved that. That actually worked really well because it meant that you could filter out into a certain category and then just go through all those that you wanted. So that was brilliant. And then I think it was about sort of a week ago, they brought back the create bundle button. So again, you press that and then you can do all, look by category, whatever. And now they've gone back to the ability to filter by category and all that. So there is a few changes that are happening at
They
the
did
moment.
for about, I don't know, 20 minutes at one point have an image search button like you have on eBay, but that's gone. So I don't know what happened
Yeah.
with that. And also, one last moan before we get on to the main subtopic. I've disallowed people from using Royal Mail on my Vinted because it only ever prints out the barcode and does my head in. So I thought that would be that. But the other day I had a sale and it was Royal Mail delivery. And it said, from a message from Vinted at the top said, the buyer has selected a postage, whatever, that you don't accept. You can cancel this transaction and you won't receive any negative feedback. But how cheeky is that? If you don't accept it, it shouldn't be available to them.
Yeah. And I've been selling some of just my own personal bits and bobs recently, and I noticed as well that somebody had chosen DPD and somebody had chosen Yodel, and it was collect from my home going to somebody else's house. So it's door to door, they call that. And neither of them, I mean, it wasn't convenient from the point of view of DPD, but it was less convenient from the point of view of the Yodel one because basically they never turned up to pick it up. When we took it into the shop today, and they said that the label was void. So basically, it's just been a bit of a random load of rubbish, and so I have disallowed stuff like that as well. But this is something where they haven't really mentioned it, in a very, I don't know whether they did in a transparent way about all these changes to postage and stuff.
I don't know, unless I've missed it.
Yeah.
They don't do like a seller update thing like eBay do. They did say there was trouble with every in-post locker labels this morning,
Yeah.
but I think that little box has now disappeared, so that must have been sorted. But anyway, big news. Vinted are going to try and do what lots and lots of British bands have failed to do, and that's crack America. What do you think about that?
Well, so do you reckon that this is going to be one great big balls up? Because so far, Vinted have been changing things left, right, and centre, and they either work or they don't for us. I mean, I would say that probably 9 times out of 10 they haven't so far, without a little bit of kind of, a bit of a teething period and stuff, having to get used to the new systems.
You keep wandering off camera, by the way.
See ya.
Bye.
Oh, I'm stuck there. Sorry about that. I'm back here, right? So, hello. So yeah, I'm on the tiptoes now. So anyway, yes.
Until it's Friday afternoon, we both had enough.
Yeah. So there's been teething problems with a lot of stuff. So it's just basically a case of, I don't know. I think there's going to be the drama I think there's going to be, a bit of drama over this.
I mean, I'd like to think that it's going to be awesome because
Yeah.
it's going to increase sales and all that. And it might
Mm.
increase sales, but it's also going to increase scammers. Not that I'm saying that all scammers come from America, because they don't, but it just makes it a wider network, a wider available area for people to scam from or to.
Tinfoil hat time.
Here we go.
So obviously you have probably been aware of this tariff thing in America, and it's the import tariff, isn't it,
Yeah.
for them? Do you think Vinted are now offering specifically America on, posted from here, right, to there?
What, from this office?
Yeah, posted everything inside this office, including this ghost that's hanging from the back of the door.
It's a deflated ghost.
Yeah. So, but from the UK. So, do you think that they are trying to kind of corner that part of the market, because there are other platforms where they're seeing that side of it kind of fail slightly because people are not so keen on selling to America anymore because it's too tricky? Like, is that a possibility?
It could be,
They
I
might be
don't know.
trying to do that.
It just seemed to come out of nowhere, unless I've had my head buried in the sand and didn't realise. But the announcement this morning wasn't even, it was a little box in your search results that said it. And that's going live in the next week or so, I think.
Yeah.
And you can't opt out of it, it says.
Woohoo! Oh, isn't it nice to have choice,
But Vinted are going to take care of all of the import charges and the tariffs. And I mean, they're obviously a safe pair of hands. We've never had an issue with Vinted in the past and their delivery people, have we? Skeptical is what I am, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, I think with Vinted, basically they are now maybe seeing eBay as a bit of direct competition, because eBay are trying to jump on the bandwagon of being like Vinted Volume 2. And so maybe they're trying to sort of one up each other at the moment. It's like, well, we're now offering this. Well, we're now offering this.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
I
It's
think
just
eBay are trying to be like everybody else all at once, because they're now doing eBay Live, aren't they? So that's like whatnot.
Oh, you wait, that'll be Vinted next. That'll be Vinted soon.
What, Vinted Live?
Vinted Live, yeah.
I mean, I'm not being funny, but some of the people that sell on Vinted.
Okay, we're going to tread carefully around that one. We're not saying there's anything wrong with selling on Vinted or you, but
people who show how big an item is by putting it next to a lighter.
I have seen basically
or a dirty floor.
Somebody, or when they've got hairy legs and dirty toenails, that's great, and they're like modelling a sandal. But there was an iPad at one point. Didn't have a charger, didn't have anything with it, no cables, nothing. And this person had placed it on their bed, and they'd only taken a photo of the screen, so that's all you saw in the photo. And in shot of this particular iPad, you had a lighter and their bank card as well.
I remember that.
And when I looked at the description, it said very good condition, not a scratch on it. So when I zoomed in, there were plenty of scratches, and it did. And I don't know whether you've ever seen stuff like this on there. You do get this impression it may not be totally legit.
Yeah.
Like there might be now a teenager who's very upset, sitting at home, trying to think of how to explain to their parent how their iPad got stolen, that kind of thing. Yeah, but we won't point any fingers.
No. But I think because the rules, it was you, because the rules on Vinted, I mean, it doesn't take half as long to list on Vinted, does it? People take the worst photos sometimes.
Oh yeah,
but
fuzzy.
But because things are cheap, it still works and people buy stuff. I've bought stuff before, even though the photos have been crap and it's been on a dirty floor. But I don't know how America's going to cope with that. We have some people watching from America. Have you heard of Vinted? Do you have Vinted in your country already, for like locally? And how would you feel about buying stuff on Vinted from people like us, with hairy legs and dirty floors and lighters next to our items?
Yeah, I mean, if you're watching this from America, which, to be fair, there is quite a slim chance that you're American
we do get
watching
quite a few
this.
Americans.
We do.
We do.
Do we? Oh, okay.
We love all of our viewers, especially the ones that watch all of our videos.
And subscribe.
And
buy our
like,
merch.
And
And visit our stores and buy things off of those
and
as
comments.
well. Yeah.
Marvellous
indeed. Mwah, yes. Love and hugs.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, like, how do you, if you're American, how do you feel about this new rolling out of Vinted, and the fact that, you know, it's going to become a worldwide thing potentially?
Because I think it is already a worldwide thing, but only
within countries, isn't it?
I mean, I don't know like everything about it, obviously.
Do you think the postage is going to go tits up as it has to travel overseas? What do we think about these?
Things go missing anyway.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
and that's just, you know, going within this country, let alone going all the way to, I don't know, Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah.
But that's that.
I once had a CD go missing that I posted to Kuala Lumpur. By the way, there's a fun fact. And if you want to know what CD it was The Greatest Hits of Belinda Carlisle, actually. So there we go. Fun fact.
Yeah.
So let's make something up.
Everyone who came and joined our live the other day, we had a very pleasant little natter, didn't we?
Yes. If you like that sort of thing.
We're going to do another one in a couple of weeks, I think, once Alexis has recovered from the last one. And
once Jen has changed into her brown trousers once again for it.
Yes, I do get nervous. I'm not a very chatty person.
She hates it. See, I just find it like, I mean, okay, so I don't mind them, but sometimes it's like I come in and I see stuff around the office, you know, that I've got to do, and then I'm like, oh, I've got that to do as well. Right in the middle of stuff normally, so right in the middle of the day. But that's fine, it's fine. But it's just like, oh, I've got that to do. But then it goes really quickly, because the other day it just went super quick, right? Yeah. So then at the end of it, you're just like, oh, I'll just get on with what I need to now. It's no big deal, but for you still get really super nervous, don't you?
Yeah. Because I don't have a filter, and I worry I'm going to say the wrong thing and get our channel banned, basically. And I haven't yet.
No, not quite. I mean, there's been nerve-wracking moments. I mean, to be honest with you, you're more comfortable with these sorts of videos, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because you can edit out anything, you can put a quack over the top of a swear. But like with a live, you can't do any of that. So once you've said it, it's out there. Even if you deleted it, right, the bloody Wayback Machine will probably have it on, or something like that, you know.
It'll be on some kind of YouTube compilation.
Yeah. Watch these sad old women say things that are ridiculous. Yeah. That kind of thing.
Yeah. Other than that, I think that's all I've got to say, really.
Yeah.
I mean, sales have been okay. Vinted's picking up again. eBay's still a bit quiet.
Yes, and recently, I may have mentioned this, possibly a million times in our last videos, I am getting rid of a load of my own stuff at the moment, and it's going okay, I would say. Yeah,
the Funkos have gone.
Yes, they have,
thanks
indeed.
to everyone who asked about those, but they have now gone.
Yeah. Right, so just to, we will have an end word, but just got to mention this. So we're going to be doing a £1 challenge.
And it's for charity.
Yes.
Because I want to raise some money for Trussell Trust again, like we did last year. But I don't want to do any lives or anything stressful like that.
Last year, honestly, that live was nearly, what was it, 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
I think, and it was it went on for ages. Now, that, again, it's fine. But the fact of the matter was, I don't think we realised how long that was going to be.
No. But thank you to everyone who joined last year. I think we had Nick and Andrea and
Lainey,
yeah, lovely Lainey.
Sorry, and we had sort of a cornucopia of people, didn't we, if you like? But yeah, this year it's going to be slightly different. So it's going to be a £1 challenge. So essentially, what we're going to do is take £1, go and spend that £1, and build up money from there. That's what we're going to do.
And whatever we've made from our £1 investment, at the end of it, we will then donate to the Trussell Trust. Yeah,
we'll let you know on the 15th of December.
Well, I'll keep updating you as the pot builds.
But we'll let you know the final total, because the deadline's the 15th of December.
Yeah.
We'll let you know the final total, and then give the money to charity, whatever's been made. So yeah, we'll see what we get with that £1. So yes, that's between us. We're going to be doing that, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
And hopefully raise a nice chunk of money.
Yes.
Thank you to Bold Finds for the idea, because I am ripping you off a little bit. But I'm sure you don't mind, because it's for a good cause.
But she really didn't want to do another live, so it's it's a good alternative, isn't
Yes.
it? Yes. But apart from that, let's have a end of episode word, shall we?
Yeah.
So
Today's word
is
it's a funny. How are they going to write
fish. There you go.
Today's word is fish.
He's a stupid fish.
It is actually fish. You're finishing on fish, yeah?
Fish. Yes, fish.
Yeah. Okay. So if you've
I hear
watched
somebody
till the
shout
end,
that back.
if you've watched till the end, just write the word fish, or
Fish.
do a fish emoji in the comments, because then we know you've watched till the end. It also helps out with the algorithm, and we can get millions of subscribers and retire and not have to do this anymore.
Yeah. We won't. You know we won't. We won't be getting that much off the back of the word fish, will we?
Not really. No.
Nobody ever became a millionaire off fish.
Off fish. Maybe Captain Birdseye did. Anyway, enough rambling. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.